Welcome to GameBros. This is Cuco.
This is it, man.
And this is DJ Fuego.
Coming to you live from our GameBros studios here in beautiful Miami, Florida on August 23rd. You saw how easy I did the date this time?
Yep.
I'm surprised we knew the date.
Why is that?
It's my son's birthday today. That's why. Coquito's birthday today, so we had to rock the birthday.
Pizza party.
Yeah. So like always, we always begin with the news on tech and some cool tech gadgets. Something really cool that I came across this week is this cool boat barbecue grill.
Barbecue boat?
Yeah.
Or a boat barbecue?
Both.
Is it a barbecue on a boat or a boat with a barbecue?
It's a boat on a barbecue.
Really? Because I've had
just put them
barbecues
wherever.
on a
You didn't
boat.
put them in order like I always do. So check out this boat. What do you think? It's pretty cool. I think it's something different. It's kind of a cool little donut doohickey thing where you can get your boys and just throw it on a lake or I don't know if you want to do it in the ocean.
Doesn't look safe.
It doesn't?
And not that I don't know. It looks like something for a lake, yeah.
Yeah, I would say the same thing.
Lake or pond.
Or maybe a sandbar. You hook it up to your boat and put it on a sandbar. I don't know how you get it out there.
It would suck to be in the middle of the ocean trying to flip hamburgers and just going side to side, up and down. Everybody's getting sick.
Yeah, that's for calm water. You can't use
Yeah,
that. But I like the
water.
idea. I mean, the idea is pretty neat.
I think it's sweet. Little party in the boat.
Yeah, it's got a little barbecue in the middle. It has a battery life of 8 hours, and it has a little onboard little motor. Because I was wondering, I'm like, how do you move around?
It's got to be electric.
It has a little electric motor that can move everyone around. But I think it's more like for calm waters.
Yeah. And obviously, it seems like an Asian product. Something from the East, because we got some Asian people here. People from Asian descent. But yeah, I mean,
they're
it looks really cool.
Making everything from us. They're just trying to promote it with the same people that make it.
Yeah, exactly. No, I like it. I mean,
cool.
We're gonna have to discuss what the price is much later after.
So that's what I was gonna ask you. How much would you pay for something like this?
It's pretty.
It's gonna be expensive. We're talking 3 zeros for sure.
For sure.
How about
4?
How about 4 zeros?
I think it's about 4 zeros. About I would say $2,000.
That's 3 zeros.
2,000. That's only 3 zeros.
Yeah, it's after the decimal point.
Sorry,
So we
sorry.
got. This is like I don't know. Probably I would guess 15.
She was talking about 4 digits.
4 digits.
15, 20 grand. I mean.
No way. That's 4 zeros.
That'd be my guess.
Gosh.
So
$10,000.
More than 10 G's.
$20,000.
More.
Price is wrong.
Yeah.
The price is wrong.
Price is wrong, Bob. 50K.
What?
50K for this little.
Get out of here, bro.
So the cool thing is that one of our fans sent it in to me. They're like, "Hey, Google, check this out," and he just sent me a video.
I would not spend.
Not doing any research.
Yeah.
He just sent me the video.
Okay.
So then I did the research, and I'm like, "No, this looks cool. You know, you could buy it. Maybe if it costs like a stack or something, you live on a lake or maybe like calm water."
What's the warranty?
I honestly thought it was like an inflatable little thing and then put a little motor on it and then a barbecue grill or
it seems stable. It doesn't look like it moves very much.
That much money, you could just buy a boat.
Exactly. That's when I found out
with
the
a
price.
barbecue on it.
You
by
could
the way,
put any kind of barbecue on it.
You could put a freaking grill, make a hibachi grill.
You've been on a boat in the sandbar. We're down here. Well, fortunately, down here we have the beaches, but you put it right on the corner, man. That thing doesn't move.
Want to give a shout out to Punisher, Digital Crack. We got Dragon in the chat room. They all said, "What's up?"
We got Willie back too. Willie's watching the show. The winner of our contest last year for both. Last week, not last year.
What's up?
Chili Willie won the
Mr. Snowman.
Mr. Snowman. Congrats.
Yeah. So what do you guys think of this? $50K for this little what do you call this? Like a donut?
It's
still way too
it's
expensive.
a round bolt. I don't know.
That's way too
You
expensive.
make food and
I've
feed
seen
people.
boat prices. I've been to
That's what I was gonna say. Like
Bass Pro.
I'm not a boat guy. I don't know what the price of a boat. I got a friend that has a boating, like a yachting club. You could pay him $300 and go on a boat.
Yeah.
And he'll take you, dine you, take you to those jet skis and those water.
I'll tell you what.
and
And the what?
No, and it's only $300.
Oh,
so
yeah.
this is $5,000. Like how much is
50.
a boat? I mean, $50,000. So how much is a boat?
A boat could be 300,000, 250,
Well,
500,000.
those are the big ones. I went to Bass Pro Shop. You can get a decent sized boat of about 30 grand. And like
Yeah,
normal,
maybe an
I
older
would
one.
say
Yeah.
like six people, but a nice boat, you know. If you want to go with those nice, really, you know, a little bit more luxurious ones, you're talking about 50K. But I'm talking about real boat. You could go in.
Now, how do you even transport this?
Yeah, everybody
looked
in
like
the
you had to
chat
bring it
room
in a
just like
crane.
shooting holes through this boat. And then 50,000 is
Yeah,
like
this project is gonna sink.
sink like the Titanic?
We
Yeah.
got the sound effects now. We don't have to do them with our own mouths anymore.
Oh yeah, we've upgraded. We've upgraded.
yeah. We upgraded the soundboard. We got more than a couple of sounds. And this is the one that Alex wanted to add.
Yeah, they hate us because they ain't us.
So yeah.
Sure.
So let's get rid of this. We're scratching this whole project.
Let's-
Get rid of it.
Sorry,
Like-
guys. You guys got to do your homework before you send some videos.
Yeah.
Well,
make
no,
sure
you know,
it's-
it's product. You know, maybe we might
It's
have the
cool,
super
hey,
rich
but
watching this.
That's what I like. Some products that just don't work out. We get you to know the information that's out
We
there.
have a fan that says you can make that for like $200.
Bro, you can,
You can actually.
Well, in Cuba,
Oh.
dog, they can make more than this with less than $200, man. I've seen those guys work magic. Remember that one time the guy got a bus and cut the bus open and made a boat out of the bus,
Yeah.
and he came from Cuba all the way over here. That's freaking skills.
Mad skills.
So something real cool happened this week. I don't know if you guys remember a couple episodes ago we talked about this smart pin. It was called the Free because it frees you.
Yeah.
It's to me it was an awesome product. We're actually gonna try to get some in. We talked to the guys from the Free company, and they actually reached out to us and they're like, we checked out your show, we loved it, we thought it was awesome and it was cool. They only have one gripe. And I was like, what is it? They're like, we gotta make a correction. I think we got a video of the Free pins. No, Richie, no, we didn't put it on.
Tell me to
Okay.
put it on.
So, well, the correction is that the pin is touch sensitive. Huh?
How?
Who's
What
this
kind of
thing,
touch?
bro?
Like you breathe on it and it's sensitive. That type of sense.
No, like the tip of it is sensitive. No matter depending on how much you push on it, it'll display on the image differently. Like if you lightly write, it'll write a thin line. Like if you push hard on it, it'll make the line thicker.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So it was pretty cool.
What are we talking about here?
Lines, thick lines.
The tip is sensitive.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool. So check out this new robot. I don't understand why we're trying to kill ourselves faster. So Atlas is making this smart robot that could balance itself. It could walk on different terrains. And the funny thing is, before I started prepping for the show, a couple of days ago, I saw Terminator Genesis. I don't know if you guys got a chance to
haven't
watch
seen
that
that.
I didn't
movie.
get to see
How
it
is
either.
it?
It's alright.
Sucks.
No, it's okay. It was entertaining.
Entertaining. That's
It-
what that means.
Was it a sequel or was it a prequel made up the first? Was it a
No,
remake?
I guess it's a sequel because basically the way the movie goes is that he altered the timeline by coming back and
Yeah.
so
redoing the first one.
you have the old Arnold, the old Terminator, the old Arnold. He
Yeah.
stayed throughout the whole timeline. That's why he's old.
Yeah.
And then he actually fights with himself as the young one. When he comes in, he's like, "Oh, I was waiting for you," and he fights with him and everything. So it was pretty cool. So they had the T100 and everything come in. Remember the T100 with the
Yeah.
the
Oh,
so
same
yeah,
guy?
they had that basically the timeline is when that movie was Terminator
okay.
2.
Oh, wow.
So and then they jump in there halfway and they're fighting and they talk. It's pretty cool
Yeah,
because
exactly.
they work around with the timeline a lot. So yeah, it does look a lot like Cheppy from the movie
Chappie.
Chappie.
He's Chappie.
So what do you guys think? Look, check this out. Like, why are we creating this?
It's
to
the future,
help out
man.
the
It's
humanity.
How? Like, why?
we're always trying to find smarter things than humans.
Their whole predicament and why they do this is to get people out of earthquakes and stuff like that, terrain that people can't really get across, and they can just find people because they add sensors and heat sensors to the robots, so they start sensing the people underground and under rubble and stuff like that.
The only
That's why
thing
they send it, so it's more people out there with computers and all
It is
that.
neat, though.
I think I love this.
I think it's great for
don't
the
think
military, honestly.
We'll
I think,
ever get to an age where robots are gonna kill us.
wow, that
I
thing
mean,
was balancing at 20 pounds.
That's crazy. That's cool.
Did
And you see
that?
how he uses his arms to stabilize and stuff.
I
Yeah.
would prefer this on the army more than just killing normal
Oh,
people.
well, you can't have complete robots. But that thing is great for going across a minefield.
But that's what I'm saying.
Send the robot out there first. Go see
Yeah.
if this is clear. Just run
Let him pick
straight
the
in.
mines.
But
Yeah.
those things are super expensive.
Yeah, so
Very
they say.
expensive.
What, these robots?
Yeah. On
Well,
the books, they're like,
well,
oh, this
the
cost $1 million for this
That's a-
space boot.
The
Whoa.
robot's not expensive. The guys that made it, space checks are.
Yeah.
Look at Willie's worried about the Age of Ultron. Like
Yeah.
I'm, you have to have some sort of like they're trying to develop AI to be more intelligent. When it comes to a point where it does the Ultron thing and it starts adapting itself and learning and
Exactly.
stuff,
It's been
then what do we
it's been
do?
predicted. It's been predicted though.
It's just I've been watching too many of the. You got the Matrix, you got freaking Terminator.
Unplug it. You unplug
Yeah.
it.
You remember that movie? What was it iRobot?
iRobot.
Yeah,
With,
iRobot. There's been so many movies where we build these smart machines and now all of a sudden they come back and haunt us and just destroy us.
They're gonna be the death of
Did
humanity.
you know that Honda is actually making a robot which already plays soccer?
What?
He
Well-
plays soccer.
No
I
kidding.
forget what it's called, like the Asomi or something.
Hey, Asumi. You mean that's assume? That sounds like assume. Make
make
an
an
ass out of you,
I-
make
I-
an ass out of
I
me.
forgot the name of it.
Well, we should autocorrect that.
Yeah, we forgot to say that Prodigy's on the special mic today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, Hideo made a bipedal robot, right? Bipedal mobile tank.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean it's the future. They've been predicting this since 20 years
But the
ago.
problem with these robots, they don't have enough power, and that's why they have to have this big, huge
The
cable
harness?
behind them. Yeah.
But
The power.
I don't know if you
So
saw
that's
the
the
other
other
robot that
difference.
looks like a dog and it runs and everything.
Yeah.
Now they taught it to open
That's
doors,
made by
man.
the same people?
But they still need that big, giant battery pack thing to run it.
Yeah,
That's-
but remember what kept the freaking raptors out of the room was that they couldn't open the doors. Now we're teaching these things to open doors. Now we're screwed.
Yeah, that's true.
They're
Am
gonna
I
get in
doing
my
a bad thing
house.
by basing my logic from movies?
No, I mean they are somewhat realistic.
See, look, even Punisher's saying Skynet, man, Skynet.
Skynet's gonna bring everything down. No, man, it's the future, dude. I'm not opposed to it. I mean, there's a degree, there's a level, you have to stop at. Like, what are you gonna be using these for? You can't have these things at your local McDonald's. You're not gonna have them there
As waiters,
as
bro.
waiters. Yeah,
You don't have to pay.
we don't need
tip,
AI for
no
jobs.
tip, and you
They're
get
included in the check.
Asimo.
Yeah, no, you know.
Asimo?
Cars noted it. It's called Asimo.
Ah, there you go. Thank you.
Wait a
Extreme
minute, they
Cars.
stole that from South Park. Osimo, get it? Osimo from Cartman when he was the fake robot inside.
Asimo.
It was named Osimo.
Maybe
Oh,
South
come on, you
Park
guys
stole
don't-
it from Honda.
No, stop. That episode was like so long ago. Type in awesome.
No, but that Asimo
No.
Honda's been there for a long time. They've just
been
retained
Check it
that
out.
name. They
Developing
retained
it
that
since
name.
like 1980.
Yeah, they had that name.
85.
Oh, I
so
doubt
long
these guys.
now.
Look, Osimo, see?
Yeah.
I bet you all those things stand for something, the acronyms.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't care for robots really. I think I'll be long dead before I even can buy one.
I
But you
think
never
they're
know.
Cool, man.
So this weekend, one of the most anticipated movies of the year for one of our members came out. I
Oh,
wonder if you
yes.
guys can guess who it is and what movie it was.
I'm not sure. It came out this weekend.
So just
saying.
screen that project. So it was actually
I want to know how
this
many
movie
fans
right here.
watched it this weekend. I want to know who watched it this weekend. Did you watch it, Richard?
No, I didn't get to
Oh,
watch
you didn't
it.
get to watch
he's
it.
just pointing at the green screen.
Oh,
Yeah, just
oh, you point.
So I've loved this franchise for I want to say since I first played it. I don't
The
know, a
original
couple
Agent
years ago.
47.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Code Name 47 was the name of the first game. Yeah,
Was
I've been
it?
a huge
Oh, I didn't play that one then.
You didn't play the first
The
one?
first one was the one that I told you that I played, where you get the medicine and you put it inside the guy's soup, and then he got the runs and goes to the bathroom, and you just bust a cap in the bathroom and you just walk away.
Which one's that one?
I think
You
you
could
call
do that
it
in
Blood
Call of-
Money.
Oh, was that your
it's
first
before-
one?
You played the one before that
We
one.
played
That was
the other one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the first one was Code Name 47, but this
It was
is
called Hitman, right?
yeah, Hitman Code Name 47. But this movie, I don't know if you guys didn't watch it. I don't know if the fans watched it. The movie was great. Good, great. I don't know. I had mixed opinions about it.
I know, like
It's not a sequel, and I don't know, because you know how they had the first one. I don't know if you guys
no,
saw
I think
the first one.
I think they kind of washed their hands of the first.
Yeah, they
one.
washed their hands with the
They
first
kind
one.
of did
Really
like
bad.
the Hulk movie when Hulk 2 came out with Edward Norton.
Yeah.
They're like that other movie that never happened.
No.
Man, I hate that. So this one was good. There were some things I didn't like about it. That, for example, the silver ballers, they didn't refer to that, and they didn't have the custom slide insignia on it.
Oh, it didn't.
Yeah,
What? That's kind of
the name of the doctor wasn't the same. Dr. Ortmeyer was supposed to be the name of the doctor, and then turns out I don't want to spoil it, but there was a few things that were different, and then
But okay, so let's say if you're just a random person walks in and you watch this movie, would you know? Would you just say it's just like a
It was
Mission
probably
Impossible type of
like
movie?
an action movie. Yeah, I was looking at it from two different views too. I was looking at it, I'm pretending not to be a Hitman fan and be a person that's walking in watching this movie. What do they think about it? And the action scenes were great. It wasn't too far fetched. But you got to think about it. He is a genetically enhanced assassin, so he's superior. So they had to kind of bring in somebody to make it somewhat an action-packed movie. But the movie was good. It could have been a little longer. I don't like the fact that this isn't a spoiler, but Diana, who is the lady that she calls, the lady he calls for his missions, Diana turns out to be an Asian lady who it's always been a British lady
Yeah.
or lady from
What?
Britain.
She's
So it's not there. That's like another thing that the
American.
detail that isn't the same, you know.
Yeah, like
then-
dog, I'm sorry, but how can you poo on the
I don't
story
know.
like that?
Okay, one thing though. Did he do any hits?
No,
He
that was
didn't do
another
no
thing. He
hits?
did his one contract was the whole movie,
No.
which was so lame, so lame. Don't
That's
get me
the
wrong, there
whole
were
point of the
costume
game,
changes
you know?
and all that, but the whole movie was one entire mission, which is like, come on, man, put in contracts. Call Dan. Okay, we got to take out this guy, you know, blah blah blah.
Yeah, do like 3.
And
at least,
they did
and
the
then-
same thing with the first one. They did the same
they,
thing.
They could easily do one really. You know how like Batman, the movie started with the bank heist.
yeah,
It
exactly.
took like 10 minutes.
yes,
They,
could
could
have
easily do that, and then a big chunk, the main one, and at the end just show another quick little hit.
Yes, they
That's
didn't.
it. Boom.
There was no
Drop the mic. I'm out of here.
there was no like they had a story and they only talked about it in the beginning credits. They only talked about the story.
It's because they make that whole emphasis.
Which I'm not
of
gonna tell
him
you.
Being a super soldier, and they want to clone him, and that's
Yeah.
the whole. They always do that. Like,
But the
why?
ending was
This-
great,
this-
and I won't spoil the ending.
I don't make movies, but you could do that like in 10 minutes. You make the first hit of him, and then you have someone says, you know why he did that so successful? Because he's a super soldier. He's been cloned to be a hitman. Boom, that's it. You explain the whole damn story.
If you want, you can even include those 3 hits to.
Did he
kinda
change his costumes?
intertwine
Yes, he did.
into
How
the-
many times?
A few. Actually, he changed it twice in one scene.
Okay, did he become a clown?
No, that's the thing. Like there was no strategy to the movie. You know,
See,
like,
retro thinks Ant-Man was a cool movie. I
yeah.
haven't had a chance to see that one.
I mean, the movie was good. I think the second, because from what it looks like, I'm not gonna spoil the end, but there looks like there's gonna be a sequel, and I hope so.
They do more hits.
Because when you guys watch the ending of this movie, you'll be like, okay, wow, now they're really probably gonna tie it in. I don't know,
Yeah.
but there were just certain things that I disliked, and I'm like, and I'm picky, man. I'm really picky with video game movies, especially this. This is kind of why I hope they never remake Metal Gear, because they're gonna just ruin it.
Yeah.
But
I don't think Metal Gear should be a movie.
unless Hideo's directing it and he picks everybody.
It's too.
First of all, he's smoking a cigarette like 20% of the damn game. So that'll be like 20 minutes of the movie is just him smoking a cigarette.
Whoever plays that character is
But
definitely
at
going
the
to get
same
lung
time,
cancer.
like, bad guys are too not realistic. they have their own little powers in their little way. You know, you can't really put that in a movie and try to make it realistic.
Small enough. That's my thing.
know
You
what
only
I'm
got a 2-hour little.
And the
Yeah,
movie was
and-
short. This movie was short. It was only an hour and 36 minutes, not including credits. So an hour and 30.
Wow.
I was very disappointed with that. They made it too short.
See, it goes
But-
back to like the Game Bros fight with movie licensing. Like if you want to use the license, go ahead, use it. But
100%.
use it. Don't have a British voice and all of a sudden it's freaking some girl in the Chinese restaurant.
She
comes
had
out.
she had an accent, kind of British accent, but it was supposed to be a blonde woman. You know, I mean, you only see her in very small scenes in the video game, but you know,
But his guns are iconic. The 2 silver ballers with
They were
the
silver.
freaking, the Hitman logo on them.
yeah, I didn't
That's
see that on
iconic.
there. Exactly, iconic.
Yeah.
But the suit was good.
It's just like we're gonna make Star Wars, but guess what? No lightsabers. No, I don't like the lightsabers thing. We're just gonna get rid of all that.
yeah.
But we want the name. We want Star Wars.
I thought they cheated a little bit. I thought this game had, in the movie had a lot of shortcuts.
Yeah.
I think the director shortcutted a lot of things. Even when it came down to the costume, his costume didn't look. It looks simple, right? Like you think a red tie and a suit is simple, but no, you gotta make it a little bit more sharper. The color of the tie seemed a little off to me. He didn't have the pin, so I mean, I don't know. The movie was good. Must go watch the movie. But as a real big Hitman a game fan, I mean, it was just not up to par. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I hope the second one's
Even
good.
Dragon in the chat room says, "You want to change the movie? Change the name."
Exactly.
So-
Exactly. It even says based on the game, Hitman game by Eidos. But you know, moving along, it was a good movie. Must go watch though. You guys, I recommend going.
Yeah, I saw
spending
you
your
gave it a
$8
7 out of 10. So
for a video game fan, non-video game fan. You'd walk in and be like, "Wow, this movie looks awesome."
as the name is called action movie.
No, I mean he's an assassin, but he didn't assassin people. Like he was just killing them out of them being in
It's
the
gory
way.
though,
They're
right?
in the
Yeah,
way.
like he was. There was no objective, man. I hate that.
There was no point.
There
Basically,
yeah, there was a
plot.
point, but there was no like missions. There was no contracts. That's what disappointed me on the game. I mean, the movie.
But what I'm saying is, if we go to watch the movie as basically an action movie, you give it okay.
Yeah,
right?
it was a good movie. Action was great. I mean, physics, all that stuff was pretty cool.
You're just hating the fact of the game, and
yeah, the correlation, it
Yeah.
just didn't do it, man.
That's
Didn't do
fine.
it for me.
that's
but yeah.
cool. So check it out,
But yeah, definitely.
Hitman. So before we take our break, we want to play the song of the week. So
Is it the thong of the week or the thong?
The song.
the song of the week from the Thong Thong song.
That thong, the thong, thong, thong.
So this is the song. I don't know if you guys have a chance to guess it. It's a good game. I loved it. Playing it. It's crazy.
Are you
Over the
playing
top.
Are you playing the song right now?
Yeah, yeah. It's,
You see, you gotta crank a little bit before we can hear it.
You gotta crank that, man.
Sorry.
crank that soldier boy.
Do we know the name of the song? Because I don't know the name of the song.
Yeah, yeah. We
We don't want to tell you the
What's
name
the name of the song?
'cause
Yeah, we don't want you to blurt out the answer. That way, Willie in the chat room can
Can
freaking
you-
guess.
Snowman.
Can you not?
We
Just tell me.
We
just
can
tell me.
we can
Just tell me. Just tell me.
definitely say there's no snowman in this one.
No?
You can't build a snowman.
Do they talk about a snowman?
No, never.
Damn, building a snowman?
Not even in snow.
Yeah,
Movie night?
Punisher's right. We're supposed to have a Game Bros movie night and watch the freaking movie together.
Yeah, that's
But
what- I was
freaking
waiting for
Hitman-
that invitation.
Yeah, we were all excited, and then Hitman just jumped the gun.
You guys were talking about yesterday. When we were working all day long.
Last week, when Punisher was here, we talked about how Hitman was gonna come out, and we said we were gonna have a Game Bros meetup, and we're all gonna have a movie night and watch it together. Punisher's like, yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, I did jump the gun. I couldn't wait. I'm sorry. Sorry, I went to brunch and then I left the restaurant and I went to go watch the movie. I wanted to see it.
I think that's long enough, right?
I can't hear. I wish I could know the song. Can someone type?
Raise up the 6,
Seven.
7.
Just a little bit. Why? What's happening? They can't guess the song? Tell me the song. No, we're not gonna tell you the song, Hitman. So-
Write it backwards.
Right back.
Yeah, write it backwards. No one will see. Trust me. I'm retired from yelling out names.
We just want Willie
Chili
to
Willie's
retire
retired.
from running into walls and getting the answers.
Yeah, head banging is the wall. But so yeah, I don't know. Are we gonna take a guess now? I can't even hear it. Sucks. Wait, maybe I can hear it.
I can't hear it.
7. Right there.
Yeah, now I can hear it. Oh, Castlevania. Castlevania. No. Damn it. You know the song?
Oh, this one's more better for you, man.
No soup for you.
They want a hint. Hints, anybody? Hints.
Hints right after the break.
Yeah.
Right after the break.
So we got a cool little break video here for you guys.
Should put the Solid Snake smoke break. Who would love that, right? Just him.
Cool! Can you come and all do this for me? Meters, 10 square meters, but I'm just gonna. David!
Really fast, okay?
Birth. We did it! Oh wait, we can go like this. Yeah. Do backwards. I'm going to like this is hilarious. Her back. Please don't move. I'm gonna like die. Okay, wait. I can't breathe. This is hilarious. Wait, like don't. I'm like doing it, kind of. Oh my god, you just get sick. Oh my god. Oh my god, come out.
L'ho preso!
Ujebot. Jesi dobro udario glavom?
It's okay, dude. It's the Kentucky breakfast. It's a
Maybe
number
like a countdown or something.
5, 4.
3, 2, 1. Moonshine. Perfect. Nice. Egg. Delicious.
That's fucking sick.
What the frig is that
I'm
thing?
gonna scare mommy. Wait, is she in the bathroom now? Okay, so. Shh, get away, get away, get away. Chloe,
Oh, she.
my puppy. Oh my god.
Welcome back to Game Bros. This is Kuko.
This is Hitman.
This is DJ Fuego.
Coming to you live from our Game Bros studios. I hope you guys liked the video. I know Alex was having a ball, especially when he saw a girl in underwear. It's like, oh my god, is he in her underwear?
Chick was hot, man. Gotta acknowledge them when they're hot. Gotta acknowledge them.
Okay, so before we start with the video games thing, I guess we're gonna help you guys out. We're gonna play 20 questions with the song.
Make it a little fun.
Made it a little fun, interact with you guys a little bit. So you guys got 20 questions to try to guess the song. So you guys can start asking questions now, and we'll answer them. Please, yes or no questions only. Prodigy will count them. When you guys get to 20, that's it. And remember, this is for a gift card, Xbox or PlayStation gift card. So,
Damn.
like that, we're balling like that.
Holy moly.
Yeah. It's not for a lot of money, though. It's just a gift card.
It is though.
Nah, it's not. Whatever.
It's still
So-
money.
Let's play I
Good.
Spy. So what's up?
What's
what
what?
happened?
We still have that other contest. Someone just told you the answer?
But how's he gonna answer? Or you play with?
What do you mean? We have to guess what he's watching?
We're playing three
Looking at-
games. We're playing games with them, and they're playing with us. Like, how do we?
Wait
do
a minute.
that?
There's a game being played on us
It's
now.
a
This isn't-
16-bit game.
You can say yes.
Yes, it is.
Wait. What are we talking about here? The video game song? So,
Yeah, but it's a 16-bit
Prodigy.
game.
Prodigy. What? We have to guess what he's spying on.
Trick question game.
Is it from the 90s?
We need the info. I forgot when it was.
It came out.
What was that? 99?
It came out in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's two questions.
So that's two. So yes to both of those. Of course not.
Let me hear the song. Is it playing?
Yeah, it's playing.
It sounds good. So are we gonna do this right now, or?
Yeah, we're doing it. That's so they already asked us in the 90s. It's a 16-bit game. Remember, you guys can narrow down the console, narrow down the developer, that kind of stuff, just to help you guys out. Huh? Don't give them too many clues. I'm borderline right there. So, but it was a cool game. I remember playing it. It was different. I never played a game like that before in my life.
I thought it was cool. It was a nice.
Did
Yeah,
you
like
ever
you said.
play that game, Hitman?
Which game? The one we're talking about?
Like the one that the music is playing?
I can't hear the game, and you guys haven't told me the name of the song.
Forget it.
Pre-show,
it's not
no one
Super
told me the
Spike
answer.
B-Ball.
So
Is it for Sega?
What is that? Jimmy Corn? Jimmy Crack?
Yes,
Corn?
but it's not exclusive to Sega.
and we're gonna kill you, Hitman.
I didn't even say that. I said Jimmy Crack Corn. I don't know the name. So.
Forget it. We're never gonna tell him any of
And-
the
and-
questions. Man.
The funny thing is that we named him the official Riddler of the game, and of Riddler he has nothing at all.
And he hasn't won one Riddler.
That's what I told him.
Sega.
Is it a pixel game? There is pixels in it. Is it a drag? A drag? What do you mean, drag?
Dang it, Dragon keeps asking. So yeah, I can't hear this. You guys guess the song. I can't wait till we start talking about some games we
I
got
know.
coming
Why
up.
don't you do the?
Okay,
Yeah.
so we'll talk about a little bit of the news while you guys guess. We'll
Good luck.
give Prodigy in charge of answering the questions.
I'll keep an eye on it too.
So we got the PlayStation 3.0 update gonna drop soon. The funny thing is, if you go to the PlayStation Network,
Yes.
And you go to the website, you could try to sign up to be a beta tester for it. So it's not everyone that's going to get a chance. They're going to select a couple of people that will have the ability to beta test it.
Yes.
But I signed myself up. I know I send information to everybody else in the Game Bros thing. Hopefully they pick at least one of us so we can test it.
Yes.
So DJ
hope
Fuego,
so.
what are the cool stuff that we're getting on this new
On
3.0
on this
update?
3.0 of OS of PlayStation 4, it will be coming out in September, the beta. And most likely this 3.0 will ship out around November to December like they always do. They always do a big update around that time frame. And the stuff that we're getting a big change, not a big change, but it's going to change is you're going to have certain like icons or buttons. One's going to be a community button. And with the community button is you get to see what your friends are playing and you could drop in, drop out, and you can message them on the go, like right on the fly, like, Kuko21's playing Madden. Oh, I see he's playing Madden. Hey, how's the game? How's everything going? Good. Boom.
You're joining.
You're joining the game. You could join in and out of games, and you could play with your friends a lot more easier. And they're making them tiered to what you like. So, like, if you like playing Battlefield and all Battlefield games, you're going to see all your friends playing Battlefield or whatever you have on your listings, and you see them coming up, and you could talk to them and play with them much faster. So you have your just button, just specifically for that. So you don't have to go look around, friends, what's he playing? No, it's just one button, your community, and it has it set up for your whatever you like to play. Then they have another.
They also created communities. You could create your own community.
Yeah.
When I heard this, I felt it was kind of becoming like a social media type of thing, because you could create like a community of Battlefield 4 or a certain clan, and you could add people to your community, and it makes it easier to communicate between that community. Like, we're going to play Rocket League, and you can set up a schedule with the rest of your community. Everybody gets the messages, and that's a great a thing that they're finally going to give to us to be able to set up all those things. Something big is that now you can stream directly straight to YouTube, which is one of the biggest things, I think.
Yeah, you can stream right directly to YouTube, which is they're gonna pretty much take advantage of the YouTube gaming. That's what I'm thinking. They're moving to that, which is great. If you have YouTube channels and anything like that, you just automatically start YouTubing. The other thing that they did was the messaging. They changed it up. It's much faster. You don't have to, look for somebody, go through your mailbox or anything like that. It's gonna have its own, like specific icon. So you just message and you have all your messages, your inbox, your outbox. So it's a lot faster and a lot easier for you to message your friends and stuff like that. The other thing that they're gonna fix is the improvement of. Oh man, forgot.
But I think that the YouTube streaming thing, and you could also do little screenshots and little videos to Twitter. So that's another way for people to branch out. And they're going to fix the streaming thing so more people will be able to be found easier. So people can kind of like vote up certain videos or certain shows like ours. They can vote it up so more people can see it. So that it's not that they only have, like, if you go to what's on now, it's always the same 3 people because they have so many followers. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of hard to find new people. So they're going to fix that so they can make it easier for us smaller people to get more views.
Yes.
So what do you think, Hitman? Is this YouTube streaming straight to YouTube a good thing, a bad thing?
I think it's a good thing, absolutely. I mean, especially if we wanted to put videos up quicker for the show. Yeah, I mean, any update's always good.
Yeah, because now you can do a Let's Play and you could just put it right up to our YouTube channel and our fans can see it faster and stuff like that.
Kind of like right now, we were playing Madden and you suffered defeat.
Wait. We'll save that to the Madden conversation.
Yeah,
So.
Or when someone's getting, like, sticked in NHL, and they get starting fights, so you put some fights up.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
So another key button that they did was called events. So if anybody's having a special event with a broadcast or maybe a party group or something that you can set up, you can have it and it has it on top like a ticker, I guess. Events, you go to events, you see your friends. Oh, they're having a party, join in, or they're all playing whatever kind of event. Mostly, I would think it's more for broadcasting. So you get to see it. See, like right now, I wouldn't know if anybody's broadcasting. If you look at the interface, now you get to see that. So you're getting more information on your display, which is much better. You get to see more what's out there.
But besides all that, they have a lot of catching up to do if, you know, when Xbox releases their interface. Because their interface is completely getting revamped. They're completely changing their GUI, their UI. Everything is getting thrown out, and they're going to bring a new one, which I wish they would do to the PlayStation.
The Windows 10 we're talking about.
The Windows 8 look that the Xbox One has now, they're going to get rid of that. And they're going to have a more flush, more easier system to use. They're going to integrate Cortana and all that stuff. I really like that system. I hope that, you know, someday maybe PlayStation will work something out. And this nigga's looking at chicks on the freaking PlayStation now. Good job, Alex.
How could you miss that? How could you miss that? Anyway.
So that's something cool.
And the sharing, too, they're trying to do it more Facebook friendly, Twitter friendly. They're going to have Twitter, like 10-second videos, so you could just upload them real quick. And you're going to have share to Twitter, share to
So
Facebook.
that one-handed bomb that I did on Alex, I could have put that on Twitter?
Exactly. So they're doing it more social friendly. But we want it to be more user friendly, like as Xbox is doing it. I mean, Cortana's a big play into the whole thing. I think that would be like the biggest thing out of Xbox's OS that's coming up. But yeah, it's awesome. I think it's amazing. They just need to revamp the whole display. I'm getting tired of the icon and swiping it all across just to find one game. They gotta simplify that and just make it a little bit faster.
Faster is better.
Yes.
So that was some good news. Now, as far as bad news, Rainbow Six is delayed. I know Hitman.
Can we hit that button, please? Hit that button. Jeez.
Which one?
Yeah, that one. Fail, man. No! You know what? That's disappointing because that means that something is wrong.
Something's very wrong.
Something's very wrong.
This is
I'm worried.
This is a very big problem because remember, they were going to be the first big shooter out of the gate.
Yes.
They were going to come out before Call of Duty. They were going to come out before Battlefront, Halo. I don't Gears. No, I don't think Gears is tomorrow, Monday. But they were gonna be one of the biggest first person shooters out. Now with the delay, they're gonna be they are gonna be the last one because they're delaying all the way into December. If I were them, I would delay into next year. Just say, you know, and just polish
but then you got the
crap out
Division
of it.
coming out. You got the Division. You got Doom, another great first person shooter.
And they're kind of being smart because
Okay.
Digital Crack got it.
Yes.
Ooh.
So Digital Crack, we have a winner. If you could call in, we would like to ask you a couple questions about how you came up with the answer. So, Rainbow Six, it was crazy because I know you've been dying to play this game. I've been dying to play this game. I'm a big Rainbow Six fan. I like the shooting. I like the way you hit them and they're down type of philosophy. Not like, you know, they're not like bullet sponges. So, how do you feel about this delay? Like, is this going to be a good thing or a bad thing? Because remember, Rainbow Six, the last one came out 7 years ago.
Yeah.
So they need to really hit on all strides here.
it was supposed to be Patriot too, and then they took it all off, and then they made it into this.
Yeah.
So they were already halfway through one game, and they were like, you know what? Forget it. Scrap it. Let's do this old school, the way we came to be. And they revamped it. They did it all brand new. They did this. That's why it took them 7 years. And that sucks that they have to push it back. And I personally don't like the date that they picked, which tells me they're not ready. They put it in front of Star Wars.
No, it's the last one.
It's after.
It's after.
And
After Star Wars?
But the only
I
good
thought
thing.
Star Wars is like in December.
No,
Star
the
Wars
movie is.
November
The
13th.
movie.
Yeah.
The movie's
Okay.
December 25th, but the game
Forget
comes
it. They're
out.
scarred.
That's the thing. I don't know
Forget
how
it.
they're going to do it. So we have, I guess this is digital. Hello.
What's going good?
Hey, what's up, man?
How we doing, gentlemen?
Good. How you doing, man?
Are you in
Not
space?
bad. Enjoying the show?
Awesome. So how did you come up with the Earthworm Jim?
Damn, it's not my fault.
Dude, I was stuck between, was it Sega or Genesis? And then I remember on Genesis I used to play that game a lot.
Did you like playing it?
Remember him running around his little spaces? Yeah, it was fun. You know, he jumped side to side. He would, you know, use his head
Yeah.
to wrap against stuff, to swing, and
The gun was awesome. Huge.
Yep.
Machine
Fun
gun.
little game.
Yeah. So Digital Crack. So what do we got in store on our podcast this week?
Oh, dude, a lot of shit. We're really getting into the Taken King and the 27 differences that's coming.
Yeah.
Some Madden, the 15 differences from 2015 to 2016. Pretty much what you guys are talking about right now.
So, but we got an action-packed show.
The upgrade to the firmware.
Yeah, we do.
So we do a podcast every Monday, and then we put it up on every Wednesday. And you got to go to the Digital Crack.
What?
Hit the numbers.
So this is the song that everybody was.
No, this is not. I don't know what this is.
What is this?
That's so funny.
Turn down to 7, Julian, please first.
Is it the YouTube
Is that
channel in the back or something? Julian,
No, it's just.
maybe it's a YouTube channel.
All right, so this is where we post our podcast every week. So we record it on Mondays, then we edit it and put the magic, and we put that loving flavor into it. And then here's where you guys can go to download. You could even download it on iTunes and just go to the podcast, and you guys could check out our podcast. It's the Digital Crack Network, the Digital Crack Podcast. And it's a no holds bar. We just let loose. Grumpy Joe starts getting into the show and just gives us, he gets his little 5 minutes of fame, and he gets his little rant going where he talks about different things that angry him in the world of gaming. So that was the host, Digital Cracks. He actually guessed the song of the week. So we got to get in touch with him, and we'll get out his prize to him, and GameBros t-shirt and all that stuff. So it was Earthworm Jim. It was a really cool game. It's calling back. I think you have to turn off the song from the. Okay. Hello.
I think I lost connection.
It was a little mixed effort by both parties. So yeah,
Pretty much we're on Stitcher, iTunes, SoundCloud. So there's a lot of different places to find the podcast.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm happy we finally got a podcast done and actually have it in the hands of people that want to listen to No Holds Bar video game talk.
I mean, we still got the one up from last week if everybody wants to hear it. It was excellent quality. And Google took up most of the show, but it's okay.
I gotta listen to it. Digital. I haven't had a chance to listen to it. I've been quite busy this week, but I will make some effort.
Put up the thing, Julian. So yeah.
We just have a lot of fun on it, man. It's not rated for children, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I feel bad for Punisher. I took up all his airtime. I told him after the show that I was sorry because I talked to that much.
I love the part where he started talking like the mafia guy,
For the
Godfather.
the
That was
mafia thing.
brilliant.
Well, I'm going to let you guys get back to the show. I'm going to keep watching.
All right,
cool,
thanks
man.
a lot, man. Thanks for
watching the
winning,
show.
man.
Thanks, guys.
So yeah, so Rainbow Six got delayed, which was a bummer. Hopefully they can polish it and make it a really good game, because the worst thing they can do is do like they did for Assassin's Creed, where they actually came out and it was all glitchy and buggy. And like I said, it was 7 years since we last played one of their games, and if they come out of the gates stumbling and just the game's all broken, I think that will be it for Rainbow Six. You could just put the nail in the coffin.
But I honestly think they just hid behind the big giant boulder, which is Star Wars. They're not going to get that much attention as they did coming out of E3. I mean, that was the game that was featuring, and it was out of everybody's mouth. That's like the best game out there.
So they're still going to have their beta test, which is when, Prodigy?
September 24th.
Yeah.
September 24th.
You can pre-order it now, and you can get beta access if you pre-order on Best Buy.
So there's where we're going to see what kind of thing we have on our hands. If it's going to be a good game, is it going to be viable? Is it going to, the servers are going to, put up with all the stuff we have?
Yeah.
And
it's a longer beta, too.
I mean, if I was them, I would make it a really good beta, just like that Battlefield one that we were playing for like 3 months straight and destroyed that game, and we just played that game.
I really like the idea.
Something like that, we could just, okay, we're definitely going to get the game. We're going to keep playing this because we love it, and we're, maybe our upgradables will pass along to the actual game,
right.
and you retain all these people that have the game. Well, basically, all these people that have the beta are the ones already buying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's a big hit that they did that. I mean, Star Wars right now is the biggest thing in video game. I mean, you could talk to anybody, and Star Wars is definitely on their top.
No, and
list.
everything and geek
I'm not too
culture in
happy about it,
general.
though.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not too happy about it though. Battlefront.
I really want them to, succeed with this. I want more of this game. We want more. We want more.
I don't think I'm gonna pre-order it, man, with the whole microtransactions crap. And then
Of
Prodigy just told me some news about to get Luke Skywalker, you gotta pay $99 for 3 months.
If you want to use Luke Skywalker, you need to pay $99, but you only get to use him for 3 months.
But that's the thing. We're getting mixed messaging because we've only seen like a couple articles, 1 or 2.
Yeah.
If I have to pay any money to play with any of
Hopefully
their
this is not
characters,
true.
I'm doing
Hopefully
it.
we're just reading the wrong information.
I mean, they're feeding out the wrong information. That's what's
Yeah, well, these
coming out,
rumors, they
we
suck,
start
man.
reading all these articles, and
They should just come out of the gate. If it is not true, they should just say, hey, just to, vent out to everybody. There is no microtransactions.
maybe
Exactly.
they're just putting it out there
It's
little by
ridiculous.
little just to see
Test
what's
the waters to see if anybody gets
Exactly,
angry
if
or
they
not.
Get angry. If they don't get angry and nobody got it, I guess they
I'm
don't
boycotting
care.
right now. That's from what I'm hearing.
Definitely. You just
these
putting an
rumor-
arcade game into my system. into
What's
my
next?
living
I gotta
room.
buy bullets. Oh, your gun ran out of bullets. It's hit now, and you can get a whole 2 new clips or 2 magazines.
It's
I'm
like,
sorry.
here's the game, but all the cool stuff you really want to do, you're going to have to pay for.
It's
Like
ridiculous,
real
man.
Yeah,
life.
like you compare
iPad
control
games
the
do
Imperial
that.
battleships, but you have to pay $50.
Or
No,
the
it's crazy.
AT-ATs.
AT-AT, exactly.
So the guy with the most money, which is kind of how it is in real life, is the one that's gonna be superior.
It's like, poor people.
Exactly.
Sucks for you guys.
Hey,
choke
yeah,
choke
man.
slamming people and just choking
You're
people.
si-
It's so good to be
ridiculous.
rich.
And okay,
I'm rich.
now if you have a point system,
got
it's
that one.
different. A point system is different, like Drebin points. Like I always refer to Metal Gear Solid, but
Those are
the-
in credit.
yeah,
points that
but
you
you don't
get.
have to buy the Drebin points.
That's what I think they're gonna.
Like, if you
probably
wanna
do
buy
if they
digital
wanna come to
content-
that. because then you start buying your points.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's
And
how
they-
money
you
is
know,
on
like-
on the Battlefield Heartline. You get money and you get the little things and then.
Packs and
Oh yeah,
stuff
but you
like that.
earn it by shooting people in the freaking
See, Digital
face.
Crack says that Battlefront is denying this.
Okay.
Well, then why would anybody make such a thing up? I mean, who is it? So makers of Call of Duty saying this? They're spreading rumors out.
Apparently, EA's head of microtransactions.
Okay, maybe the publisher, which is Epic, is denying it, but EA is probably saying, "Hey, we want to make some extra money because that license for Star Wars is pretty expensive."
Well, they need to come out and say something
See,
because
Willie
people
says,
like
"Pay
me
to
are not gonna.
win, pay to win."
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So,
It's crazy.
in
man.
other beta
We'll
news,
stay on that and we'll keep you guys informed with that news.
in other beta news, a beta dropped this weekend. The Call of Duty.
I did not beat. I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
The funny thing is, when we talk about Call of Duty, we don't even mention the campaign.
What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that?
Change it back. So is that better now?
The other 20
Yeah, we'll do any questions towards the end again. So,
Sorry, we had some.
sorry, Prodigy's on his C game today.
What? Somebody didn't put it correctly.
What happened?
You put whatever. We'll
Had
talk
no
about
mic?
it afterwards. No, you put the wrong output. Yeah, we fixed it. We found out the problem. So so as far as a Call of Duty, it's on point as a Call of Duty game. I like the fact that they added these new classes. So depending on the class you pick, they have different abilities. The one that I liked was the one I was using was the Archer. She had this bow that had like a explosive tip on it. So if you shot somebody, they were done. So the way it worked is it was kind of like a perk, like, level up to get it. I mean, you had to kill, kind of like a kill streak kind of thing. And then once you get it, I started mopping people. I felt like I was Rambo, just shooting people. And then you would see a little body fly out. It's kind of like how they have those harpoon guns in some games that the body just flies out. And then they just blow up.
Yeah.
So you get 6 shots of that bow and arrow thing. So it was kind of cool.
6 kills.
So sometimes you die before that. I don't know if you noticed. What did you think about the bullet sponging?
Yeah, I've noticed that they're taking a little bit more hits. Usually it would be 3 to 4 they're down. Now it's like 6 to like 7 or 8, depending on where you're shooting at.
Or it depends the gun too. That you know how much. But
yeah.
to me, that's something that I've always hated about Call of Duty. That I felt like or maybe I just suck as a gamer. But for some reason, I feel that I shoot them 1,000 times and I get shot twice and I'm dead.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know how the shot placement works in that game, but it's...
Yeah, you were lighting somebody up from behind, and he was just walking away. I'll meet you on the other side.
He was lighting them up from behind and shooting them in the back,
It's too futuristic for me. I mean, people are really good at it. They know the walking on the walls, the double jumping. People are good at it. I'm not used to it. I'm used to realistic warfare.
Something I also noticed, too, that it's not too vertical. You know, on most games that you could go up.
Scales.
Yeah, like it's only like first floor, second floor.
Yeah, it's not because there's no you can't. The game is not made from shooting far, and it's very small, close quarters maps. It's not like
if we get these gamers to start pointing up, they'll be like blown away too. I can't do that.
Wait, I gotta shoot up there.
I gotta keep it straight, headshot right there. That's my level. If I have to look up, forget it. Skews off my headshots.
Yeah, and then something else I noticed is this game is kind of merged between Titanfall without the Titans. And the way they move and run and jump, and now they could do the wall running stuff.
Yeah.
So how do you guys feel about that?
I don't like it. I do not like the idea. I didn't like the double jump in the last game.
Punisher's like, yeah, I feel the same way. I feel like I get killed very easily compared to me shooting them.
Yeah, like I'm shooting at somebody, and then now he could double jump. Like, come on, man. The game is just it's gotten away from its roots.
I hate the fact they start doing the Halo jumping thing. Like you're shooting at them, and the first instinct they get, I'm getting shot at, and they start jumping up and down, or they double jump. And to me, I don't know, maybe I'm too critical or something, but that's not something that naturally happens in a war, or when you get shot at. Like you get shot at, you're not like, oh, I gotta start jumping.
Well, right.
Like you're like, bam, like, oh, what the hell? Like you kind of, that's your reaction.
That's why this whole idea between this game and the last game, Advanced Warfare, would be great if it wasn't Call of Duty. Like if it was another game that came out and they named it Balo or something, or just some other name, and then they did all that. It would be cool. Like Halo is known for being, jumping, plasma guns, those types of things. And everybody loves Halo, but Call of Duty wasn't known for this, man. Now they've just gotten
to me, they're just copying Titanfall. That's what it legitimately looks like. That I mean, they want to do the jumping, the walking on the walls,
product
the
is
whole
garbage.
Future thing. They even have robots with guns on their arms and stuff like that. It's just.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're really coming away from it, but it's still the same game. So you're kind of bored, and you're like, you guys are just roster updates. You guys are putting little gimmicks, and it's not making it. It's not. It's
they already
not
made
feeling.
like 3 future games in a row.
Yeah.
Black Ops 2 was in the future, then Advanced Warfare, and then this one.
Yeah. I mean, after this, I don't know what they're gonna be doing next. I mean, 1943 again or something like that. But they need to change it up a little bit. I mean, it's the same thing, but that's their style. I understand that. They can't, now what? More realistic. If they get shot, you know how slow be? Like, oh, I got shot in my arm. Let me look at my arm. While the other guys...
Everybody plays it too for zombies now. Zombies is like the only reason why.
Zombies is like
That should be its own game. They should just.
And that's what saves a lot of the Call of the Black Ops, because that's what they're the ones. Treyarch are the first ones that ever came out with the zombie stuff.
Yeah, World at War.
Yeah, World at War was the first one with the Nazis and stuff.
But man, these last Call of Duties are just
to
horrible,
me, it kind of looked cartoony-ish.
Like the
always
graphics.
has.
Yeah, like it wasn't that realistic like before. For some reason, it's the colors that I don't know. The
just
palette
remember
of
it's a
colors they
beta.
were using. Yeah, yeah. that's
Remember
what
it's a
I was gonna
beta.
say.
No,
So-
this is their product. This is the final product. This doesn't mean nothing. This is crap. Everything that they've shown is the same. It looks just like last year's game.
So Willie says that Black Ops is more of an over-the-top
Caveman war.
style game. So it's more of an arcadey style shooter.
Yeah, there's
So-
no taking it.
That's
the
what I'm
high
saying.
ground.
Like if you're a Call of Duty, you're foaming at the mouth. This is your game. This is it's exactly how you want it and love
Yes.
it. Just got more maps. The graphics are improved. They got new guns. But if you're getting tired of that to me we call it the crack style shooter that you just run and shoot, kill, respawn, run and shoot and kill, respawn, and it's like just it looks like everybody gets doped out before they run out.
Yeah.
If that's not your type of game, if you're more like Hitman is more of the laid back, sitting in the back, fixing the lens of the sniping gun just to drop shoot somebody in the face and just destroy them, that's different. So
Distance, vehicles, helicopters.
Willie Wiseman says that the next Call of Duty will be in Mars, and they have other maps, and they have solar systems, they have like solar rifles and stuff.
It's ridiculous.
Actually, that sounds kind of awesome.
Yeah.
that
But
Destiny?
just don't make it a Call of
Isn't that
Duty.
Destiny?
Name it something else.
Basically.
Destiny.
Call it Duty Space or something, but don't call it Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
And you spell it differently.
Duty.
Duty.
So something
That's a
that
new
got
game
announced
right
over
there.
the weekend was this new Pokemon Arena Fighter.
Pokemon. That was a great game for N64. Did you guys ever play that?
Yeah, that's
Pokemon
why
Arena?
I said we need to.
That thing was
we wanted to
awesome.
talk about it. Like that's gonna sell bananas. It's actually
It
gonna.
looks really cool.
Alcohol and tobacco reference? What alcohol and
No,
tobacco
that's-
references are in this game?
So yeah, this came. It was pretty cool. So they're gonna have all these Pokemon. They're gonna be able to fight each other. It's gonna be 3D. I know that the Pokemon community is huge.
Is
I
it
know
really
it's-
still huge?
Still and grows. grows.
Did you play Pokemon?
No.
God,
But
that's
I
what I'm
bet you
saying.
both-
There's like this
I like
gap.
Pokemon. I've seen Pokemon games, but I'm not a person who would play a Pokemon.
Yo,
But I know you have
Pokemon-
a bunch of friends that do though.
Yes.
Oh, you do really?
Yeah,
Like the
they love
Pokemon
And I
Game
know
Boy
people
was the
my
the
age
shiz, man.
that play it. I'm
Really?
talking about 30s and 40s, and they live by this game.
Okay, man. There's something wrong there, man. How are you playing Pokemon still?
They love it. They,
They
just
love
like
the
the story,
strategy.
and they like the combat. And they keep porting their fighters over and developing them and
Yeah.
and
Come
leveling
on,
them
the
up.
What
What story is there?
Beat
Like
the
guy Ash?
Beat the gym leaders.
With the gym leaders, and then go to the top and beat that guy up. The
Catch
thing
them
that I
all.
think
I
that they
forgot the
like is
story.
just the upgrading of it's just a baby, and you take the baby and you start growing them and start evolving them and everything, and that's your baby, you know.
Baby, I had
That's-
this one since Pokemon Yellow.
Exactly, I think
Pokemon
that's
Gold.
what drives the people from playing. I mean, that whole baby.
But I like this. Like I like this more than the 3DS stuff. Like I like to see like the Pikachu and Lightning and
Yeah.
that whole fighting
That's
thing
what I'd
and
say,
Mewtwo and seeing in 3D like Hitman said, the 64 version one
Yeah, that was
was
awesome.
awesome. Like to see the creatures actually instead of just like scratch and then you just see on your screen like I like to see the actual. I don't know. That's just my
Well, they changed it up with the new ones. They had these
badges.
little,
William, you're right. The badges.
cartoons and stuff where now it's like a more cartoonish. When you want to scratch or something like that,
Yeah.
they change it up.
The
But
animations
it's not
and
the
stuff.
same.
It's not the same. The 3D stuff is
way
gonna be
better.
cool. So check that out next spring. They also Sonic is gonna make a big comeback. He's actually gonna be in the new Mario Maker.
Oh man!
The Mario Maker, the game where you can make your own Mario stages and stuff, is gonna have amiibo support for 90 different amiibos. So you might be able to get. They showed pictures of Sonic in a lot of the Mario levels. So if you think about that, you could get Mega Man. You could get all those amiibos and stick them in the Mario Maker. It's more like.
It's over 9,000!
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Oh, how'd you get that Horizon Zero Dawn thing?
Because I'm a baller like that.
Wait, you have 2 PlayStations? I just noticed that.
Because I'm a baller like that.
Damn. Can I buy stock in your company?
So I don't know if you want to. I think my company's going down. Slowly by shortly. Are we on the thing?
We're streaming.
My brother's on Rocket League. What a little shit.
And this started here.
So welcome back to Game Bros. Julian, we're about our thing in that.
I'm paying attention to that too.
Okay, so welcome back to Game Bros. So we're talking about. So we're back. Yes, we're back.
Back in black.
We'll
get the sack.
So what were we talking about? We're talking about Pokemon.
Yeah,
And
we're
then
talking
we're segueing into.
Segwaying. Is that a term now?
No, you're talking about Sonic and how.
Yeah,
he
so
has
so
his
the
entrances.
amiibos and all that stuff. So there's a bunch of amiibos. I know a lot of people collect all these amiibos. We're not.
How many
nobody-
Pokemon are there now? There used to be 102.
Oh no, there's 300. So the Gamer Action Wear, our friend from the t-shirt guys, the guys that kicked our ass on Rocket League, he's 27 years old and he's a big Pokemon fan. He wrote me on Twitter right now.
Oh, nice.
And
Is he watching a show on Twitter?
Yeah, I told him to get in the chat room so he can chat with us. So
Yeah, definitely.
that way
At least on the
everybody else can
YouTube
know
portion.
him. You know, Gamer Action Wear. I sent him a Link statue like this one and a Game Bros t-shirt, and he posted on his Instagram. So we want to thank him for that. And we're gonna start practicing Rocket League so we can get our rematch. Because we got our ass whooped last time, and I'm not a very good sore loser. So,
No, yeah, we gotta get a rematch.
So Madden, we were playing it before the show.
Madden 16.
Madden 16 comes out on Monday. Something that I think is awesome, and I don't know why Sony doesn't do it. They used to do it, was the EA All Access thing.
What do you mean?
They used to do it on the PS3 when PS4 came out. I guess since they had the PlayStation Now, they didn't want to continue the EA Access. So Xbox does have it. So they have like an app that you download, and you can play all the EA games a week before
That's
it comes out. So that's how we were able to play Madden.
Well, it's something that they have with Xbox, I guess, right?
Well, they
Deal with
offered
them.
it to Sony, and Sony didn't want it because of the whole PlayStation Now thing, which something I disagree.
Yeah, I mean, what you get to try the game before you really buy it.
Yeah, and then if you buy the game, like if I were to buy Madden, all the stuff, all the achievements and all the stats carry over. So like if I got Madden, I started my season, halfway through the season, then I buy the game, I could just port it over, and all those stats and all the achievements come live and come up on my thing.
It's kinda
That's how
crazy.
I used to have EA Access on my PS3. I wish they would have it on the PS4, but this is something awesome. And one of my friends, Roy, the guy from Flanagan's, I told him about this. I think he forgot about it, and I told him, hey, EA Access, and I explained it to him. He's like, wow, a lot of people don't know this. But so if you go on your place, you know, it's like hidden. Like it took me a while to find it. So you go to the Xbox One, and you go to you go to search, and then you put EA Access, and it'll come up as an app. You download it, and it lets you try out the games and stuff, which is good. The thing is, you do have to pay. You have to pay $30 for a whole year.
For EA Access?
For EA Access. It's $30 for the whole year, but a good example of something awesome is Battlefront. When Battlefront comes out, you can try it before even paying for it.
On Xbox only.
On Xbox One. Before it even comes out, PlayStation's putting all this money into Battlefront, this, and that. But on Xbox, they can play it a week before. So it's something awesome, I think.
Well, I'll be playing it here at the studio because I'm not sure if I'm getting Battlefront at this point. But speaking of another game, so Madden, man, we played it. Guys that haven't played it on Xbox One, they've enhanced the catching on both ends of the ball.
Yes,
so you
passing
guys,
as well.
Passing as well is enhanced, so you can control how you're going to pass the ball. They
Big
didn't bring
time.
back the cone from what I saw.
No.
Which is fine. But the precision catching is what's awesome. Even on defense, you have precision catching.
Well, let's go back to the quarterbacking. So as far as quarterbacking, there's a bunch of different ways to pass the ball. Let's say you want to pass the ball to the tight end. There's different ways that you can pass the ball to him, right, Alex?
Yeah.
Hitman?
Well, yeah. I mean, or to any receiver. It's not just the tight end.
But remember that when we did the tutorial, there was 4 different ways of passing the ball.
There were 6, if I'm not mistaken.
6, yeah.
Yeah, you had because you could throw it low by hitting a button instead of with a stick. Now it's with a button, or throw high with the higher bumper. I think they call them bumpers now. And then you have all the different ways of throwing. You either press down on the not press down. You press down on the receiver hard for a bullet. You just tap it for a touch. Double tap it for like a lob, and then there's another one I forget now. But there's precision passing.
So let's say you want to throw to a wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
You could press. We'll say the button's X.
Right.
It's on both Xbox and PlayStation. So you press X. You can tap it, and he'll throw a normal pass. You can hold X, and he'll gun the pass. You can press L1 or left bumper to throw a pass above his head.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say you want a high pass, or you could press left bumper left trigger or L2, and he'll throw the ball downward. So like let's say you're watching the receiver and you want to throw it down and away, so you could keep it away from the defender. You can do that now,
and you can control now.
That's awesome.
Right after you catch it, or right before you catch it, you can determine whether you want to run after the catch or not. Because before you'd have to catch the ball, and then if you wanted to run forward with the ball, you kind of had to have your stick ready. But now you just hit X on the Xbox version. Once your receiver catches the ball, you hit that. There's a little button that comes up. It says RAC, run after the catch, and your player automatically engages in the running form. It's kind of like if you guys ever play football, you're just running with the ball as it's coming towards you. But there's also a negative on that. If you hit it at the wrong time, or you hit it when there's a defender in front of you, you guys could drop the ball or probably get intercepted. So, and then you have aggressive catching, which is what leads to the one-handed catching that you see in Odell Beckham's game here. So, which is awesome. And the defender can also do aggressive catching and go and fight for the ball in midair, which is awesome. Because you know how in Madden, you got the guy going up in the air, and the ball goes through his hands, and your receiver catches, and you're like, what the hell? So now you could actually control what your player's going to do when that ball's in the air.
I like this more because I am the kind of player that likes to play my Madden. I know a lot of my friends that like to press X and just please computer catch it.
I hate
so
that.
Now it's different. Same thing with defense. I know a lot of people when you throw a pass, they just let the computer defend, and then once that happens, I'll make the tackle. But now it forces you, or it benefits you to actually try to make a play. So you could fight for the ball once the ball's up in the air as a defender or offense. Something that I really, really like is the presentation in the game.
Yeah.
When Hitman came out, Andrew Luck came out, it had like a visual of Andrew Luck, and it showed some highlights of him, and it talked about him. Same thing throughout the game. It'll show like the middle linebacker. They'll show his name, and they'll say how many tackles he had or sacks.
Yeah.
So throughout the game, it was just flashing different stats at you, and I thought that was awesome.
I think it made the game a little bit faster that way too, because before you used to like the guy will be getting up, the camera will be on him of the play, and then it'll show the stats, and you had to press X to like kind of clear out of the window, let me get into my playbook.
Mm-hmm.
But this one's like it's on the fly. The guy's running. You're seeing the stats like on top of his head, like
embedded,
like a pointer or something like that. And it tells you the stats. But at the same time, you're picking your plays, so you're seeing two things at the same time. So it kind of makes it much faster. You don't have to wait for the animation of the guy getting up or anything. It's more fluid and it's faster.
Yeah, the game looked great too. Graphically, it looked better than last year, I think.
And I'm a type of guy that really doesn't like the Madden because I think it's a roster update, but this is definitely a big update from all the other
That's
Maddens.
what everybody says, yeah.
And I love the wide receiver and the defensive of plays.
Because you actually feel like you're playing and not watching a game.
And their movements seem more realistic to what you want to do. Like, you know, you want to try to go for that diving catch. It feels like he's going for that diving catch is what you really want.
Yeah, but by all, and the catching animations are good too. There was one time I threw a pass between Hitman's two defenders, and my guy went up and caught the ball, and he had the ability to keep his feet in bounds and everything. It looked so natural, it looked so real. Yeah. But at the same time, the game is not perfect.
No,
it still has its things.
Yes.
Like when you try to run the ball, there's a hole. Instead of trying the computer adjust itself to try to get through a hole, it'll run right into the back of the lineman.
Yeah.
Or a safety that I got, Hitman made a perfect punt.
And he tried to stop it.
The punt was going to the 1 yard line, and I thought I could just catch it and turn around. The guy just jumps up and jumps out of the end zone and gives Hitman a safety.
I mean, you have your guy going down and you're catching the ball. The physics of the game is going to take him back. I mean, you should have just let the punt be at the 1 yard line so I could sack you.
The fact that he jumped up and jumped out of bounds wasn't a natural.
Oh, no, but the
act.
game looks awesome. I'm impressed with it. These are the first 2 Maddens I've bought back to back since 2007. Because all those Maddens after that were roster updates to me. They were bad. They started taking stuff out of the game, and then
just 1-2 features here and there.
Yeah,
but
no,
this
they look
one
good.
just feels more fluid and more realistic to what you really wanted to be.
Oh
like.
yeah, the game is awesome, man. I can't wait
Now
to play
visually, there was something that impressed Hitman a lot. Right at the get go, what was that? Do you remember?
it. Odell Beckham's tattoos, man. I mean, I didn't notice them in the last game, but the tattoos on him were all his.
Like
The
on
arms.
point, like
I mean,
like
yeah.
you could go like this, and you could see the Eiffel Tower on his arm. You could see him all like
His
just
hair
super
was his
digit.
hair. I mean, everything was awesome, man. It looked great. It looked awesome. The game looked really good.
So I'm super excited they picked this up on Monday.
Yeah.
I suggest that everybody that's a football fan go out and get it.
And start practicing because we got the Madden tourney coming up.
And the good thing is that they have these new modes. One of my favorite modes, and I know DJ Fuego is the
Franchise mode?
the fantasy football mode.
Oh yeah, they
So
added that.
before every game, you could do your little fantasy football draft, and then that team you get to take out on the field and play with it. So that's really cool. That switches it up from that monotonous same team, the Dolphins and all the sucky players. Instead, you can do this whole fantasy draft and get a new running back, new receivers, and it adds a different feel to it.
I'm just glad they didn't charge it. An
an
add-on or downloadable
Yeah.
or a little extra game. You pay $10 for it.
That would kill this
That's
game.
what they usually do, and
That would kill
that's
this game.
weird from EA from not doing that because usually EA is the one that's always trying to charge.
But I
for
guess EA
something.
Sports is its own entity. They don't.
Tiburon, man, you remember that?
Oh, Tiburon, yeah. Sound
So-
like Spanish versions.
So this is coming out this week, but what else is coming out, Hitman?
All right, so this week, for all you Xbox fans, we got Gears of War coming out, all of them remastered, if I'm not mistaken, on the Xbox One, which I loved Gears of War. I can't actually, when I buy an Xbox, I want to get this and play the other 3 that I did not play.
So when you buy this, you actually get the ability to get the other 3 games on downloadable. I mean, backwards compatibility.
Mm-hmm.
That's something we talked about on the Digital Crack podcast. I didn't know that. So once you buy the game, you actually get a remake of Gears of War 1, but you do get Gears of War 2 and 3 and Judgment as backwards compatibility once the game is up on the Xbox One, which is in November. So that's something that's going to be cool.
And then this week we also got Mega Man Legacy for you Mega Man fans. You guys big Mega Man fans?
Yeah, I always played the game.
I played it, but I wasn't a big Mega Man fan.
I liked it because the whole strategy of which guy should I pick for the bad guy, and that was the fun part.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out which one works with which one.
Yeah, and it gets to one point where you're like, okay, I can't beat him with this one. I can't beat him with that one. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. And it eventually was the normal one.
So this is all those old Mega Mans compelled into one.
And then we got favorite horror game coming up for this year, Until Dawn.
Yes.
For PlayStation.
We're gonna be streaming some of that. We're gonna post up. I'm gonna be playing Segregate Player for my wife. I'm gonna move the controllers because she doesn't move that well. And I'm gonna let her make all the decisions, and we're gonna post it up on
What's
YouTube.
she doing?
Oh, that's pretty good. Listening to some music.
See, even
doing something
Punisher
dirty.
loves Mega Man. This game's gonna be so freaking sick.
This
man.
game is going to be awesome. I just don't want to pay $60 for it.
It's so damn cheap.
No, I'm not. I don't want to pay $60 for this game.
It's just like
People need to make
this
their
game.
money, man. They need to feed their kids, man.
I need to make my money so I can live in a penthouse. Come on. These people are making money already. We got Madden. We got Metal Gear coming out next week. But anyway, we got One Piece fighting style game coming out. I haven't heard of this. One Piece Blood Bowl.
One Piece is it's an anime series, and actually it is kind of like Dynasty Warriors. I don't know if you guys ever played Dynasty Warriors.
Hack and slash, square.
It's a controller buster that we call because you just press the same button over and over and over again.
Then when you fill up the bar, you press triangle and you do some special move.
Crazy move. So basically, Hyrule Warrior was Link. They did the Dynasty Warriors with Link and Zelda. So they're doing the same thing with One Piece now. It's the whole Dynasty Warriors, but with a One Piece. They got tired of just having those random samurai and ninjas. So they start just getting different characters and putting them in.
Is that the pirate guy?
Yeah, the pirate guy that stretches and stuff. It's a real cool anime. It's really big in China and Japan and stuff, and a lot of people love cosplaying as One Piece.
Manga.
I did not know that.
Willie says the original Mega Man is one of the hardest games to beat. I would have to agree
Ever.
with him. I don't know if you ever played it. Have you played it, Hitman?
I can't remember. I played a Mega Man game. I don't remember
When you
what
get
it
to
was.
Dr. Wily's base and there's this it looks like Clayface from Batman, and you start shooting him in his eye, and then he would teleportate to the other side in pieces. Remember that?
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, you gotta try to avoid him. That was like for me, like always, like, oh, I want to destroy
It
that
took a
game.
long time to beat that guy.
Yep.
I remember.
So,
Got one last game. Blood Bowl 2 is the last game coming out for this week.
explain to me how you do that.
What?
I was wrong. I was wrong.
What was wrong?
Coming out this week.
I knew that was impossible,
I know,
and I even told you.
wrong.
These
Yes,
games
I
are not
know.
coming out this week?
No, yes, but Blood Bowl
I
2
looked it
is
up right
not.
now. looked
I
it
know
up
until
right
Dawn
now.
and Gears and Madden.
All of those are coming. Blood Bowl 2, it's all Prodigy. It's all him. He's like, oh, you got to add this one. And I even looked at him. I'm like, you sure? Like, how the hell can Madden and another football game come out on the same day? That's suicide.
This is a game we were talking about last week.
Yeah. And he's like, no, it is. I'm sorry. And me being the nice guy that I am, I took his word for it and I put it on the list here.
But it is actually $50.
Boo.
$50
For Blood Bowl?
It's 50.
Ouch. I'm not cheap, man, but damn, dude, these games are
That's a lot of cheese, man.
a lot of money for that.
I thought it was just like a
game.
$20 DLC game.
I'm not getting it.
Nah, especially after you're getting Madden. You're going to spend $60 and then
I don't even know
Yeah,
how
that's
many-
what I thought. I
Because it's like one of
actually
those
I was gonna
mini,
say
like-
I was gonna say there's gonna be. We even said it was gonna be the next Rocket League.
I don't even know if I'm gonna get Madden now because I barely touched Madden last year. I was 9-3 last season online.
Trade it in, get your 50 cents from GameStop, and then put it down for.
You get $30 right now for Madden 15.
That's a lot, man.
That's a lot.
$30
You better do it before Monday.
if you
Yes.
trade it in.
Because if you wait till Tuesday, as
Yeah,
soon
yeah,
as
you can't.
Tuesday opens, they knock it down to like $15.
no, not even. I bet you it's 9. I got 19
$5.
for mine. I got 19 for mine like a month ago.
They say we should fire Prodigy for messing up.
You're fired. We'll do like how
You're
he
fired.
does the little Cobra. What's his name? Psh, fired. Mr. Donald Trump.
You're fired.
You're
So,
fired. You're
So we got a couple reviews this week. One game that we're gonna review really quick. We only got 3 games. We're gonna breeze right through it so we can get out of here and get into the 20 questions. Volume. It's a game that we actually didn't talk about and actually came out this week. Hitman got to play it before the show. I've been playing it all week long. What'd you think?
I loved it, man. The game, it kind of tests your intelligence somewhat. I mean, like how quickly you can respond to. It's like a puzzle game almost, but not really. You just kind of, okay, how do you figure out how to get this guy to move? I mean, it's sort of, can't describe what it is.
It's not like VR.
Yes, very VR based related
exactly
game. It's
like-
like exactly like VR missions. From Metal
VR
Gear.
missions from Metal
You
Gear.
could even whistle and everything.
Yeah, I was like,
No way, bro.
is this a Hideo Kojima
the
game? I mean, it
same
sounds so
thing.
familiar. But the
The
game was
colors
cool.
and everything are almost the same.
Yeah, it's like, and the guy's like a little fake gun or whatever. It's all digital looking. It's really cool though. The game is awesome. I mean, to me it was cool. I don't know how much it
cool
costs.
because the
It was
way
$20,
he
but
did
it was a
DLC,
stealth-
You can get it for the summer, and you could get a discount for PlayStation Plus. So it's a cool game.
If you
Definitely check it out,
that's
guys.
That's what I
Volume.
told. Like Prodigy was like, "Oh, let's get it."
Punisher's
But I
like,
go,
brothers
"Ah,
are broke now. We can't be buying $60 games all
Oh
the time.
yeah, man.
That's not my cup of tea.
But this
That's-
game is cool though. Valium, cheap, inexpensive game to be playing with that tests your mind and,
Yeah.
and your reaction to things real quick. It's not easy. It's very challenging.
Yeah.
Depending on
And they have dogs that can sniff you out and stuff. Different people, different animals, different machines. So it's a little bit different from.
It's almost like a
VR.
platform game, but not really. But it is very
There's a
virtual.
lot of stages too.
It's awesome. There's a lot of stages to it. I think it's cool. You have to use noise and timing to like. It's real cool. Like there's a
Oh, you can bounce the sounds.
you can
too?
bounce the sounds to distract your enemy to get
Yeah,
to your target.
tell them that one mission you did.
I thought that was cool. I did that on the fly. Where there's 3 guards, and they're watching the exit for where you have to go. So you got to go into this little room, get them all to go in there, and then you escape without them even seeing you. Like you literally rub across them. Like I can't describe how the game is until you guys play it. And you just hug walls basically, and you got to get to your target. And once they lock on you, they start following you. So you have to get out of their sight. There's a cone. There's a vision of cone. There's a cone vision, which makes it very much like Metal Gear, which is crazy.
The funny thing is that when Hitman did it, dog, it seemed like he had saved the president. It's like, Coco, you should have seen what I did. It was awesome. It was just, I'm just so smart and I'm so clever in the way I figured it out. Check it out. I'm going to show you right now. And then he was doing it. And it's like, look, you saw that? And I was like, oh, that was pretty impressive.
The game is cool, man. It's definitely worth buying.
It was right up Hitman. Right when I played it, I put it in. I started playing. I'm like, the screen just said Hitman. This is just his type of game.
Yeah, don't fart. You see Punisher, don't fart. Will give you away. Basically, yeah, it shoots a little fart.
Yeah. That's cool. You can bounce it off the walls.
Bounce
and
your
stuff.
farts
so
off the wall.
Volume came out for Xbox and PS4. So go out, check it out.
Highly recommend it.
Really highly recommend it. Another game that came out that we've been talking over for like 3 weeks now is Zombie.
Did it come out already?
It came out this week, and we played it.
I didn't
You
know.
get to beat it to do.
No, Joey, I'm coming after you. I'm gonna beat it this week. Next week, I'm gonna profess to everyone that I beat Zombie, and I'm a better gamer than Joey Scott is. They did not improve the graphics. It's the same graphics.
Oh my god!
They kept the whole thing where you pause the game, but it doesn't pause the game. Like when you hit the pause button, it goes through the inventory, but stuff still happens around you.
Oh, yeah, but slower.
No, not slower, actual speed. Because what it was on the Wii U, you have the tablet. So when you're playing the game and then you want to check your inventory, you're looking down. So in real life, when you're looking through your bag, the zombies are like, oh my God, he's looking through his bag. Let's wait till he finishes looking through his bag to eat him. So when you're playing, you're like looking at your bag and you're like, is there zombies anywhere? No, okay. So in the same thing on the PS4, when you pause it, it doesn't pause the game. It just lets you go through your inventory, but stuff still happens. So you have to be kind of selective on where you do your stuff. So and it's a cool game because you have to mess around with your inventory. And like I said, if you die, that character's done. Another character will spawn, totally different. Joey Scott's like, no, I'm coming after you, man. I'm gonna beat this game. I'm gonna prove to you that I'm.
It's over 9,000.
Yeah.
What, 9,000?
So check it out. Actually, it's $20, and that's why we're doing the gift card thing. So if you guys want to buy Zombie with the gift cards that we are giving out, Digital Crack, you could actually buy the game with that now. Or if somebody gets the PlayStation 4 ones, you guys can buy the game for PS4. And also, you'll get a Squid Grip, like we said on Instagram. Squid Grip.
We love it. I love Squid Grip.
Squid Grip.
Yeah, it's awesome. Let me show. Well,
They make the controller feel so much better, so much cushion.
so we got it's cushion for the pushing. So we got a Squid Grip for Hitman too, so you can put on his controller. Punisher
Or-
got some Squid Grips last week. So the Digital Crack will get his this week, and someone else that. Perfect. Oh, Gaby's in the chat room. So yeah, go out and check out Zombie for $20. I don't think that's a steep price for a game like this.
We should play it.
We'll play it after the show. We'll let you touch it, play it, grab it, feel it,
I want to touch it.
all that cool stuff. All right. So another game that came out for the Xbox One and the PS4 is a little baseball game.
Ribby?
RBI.
Ribby.
Well, it actually is called Super Baseball Mega. It's got one of those crazy names. So people know that Xbox doesn't have their baseball game like PlayStation has. The show every year they come out with this freaking cool looking baseball game. This is kind of more like an over the top baseball game, as you see by the bat and the pitching.
Oh, this looks fun.
And exactly, it's more like a fun baseball game. Growing up, the reason why I wrote RBI as when we were kids, we used to play RBI baseball or Little League baseball.
Little League.
And it was like this over the top baseball game. It was really fun.
Yeah, this
When he
game was
dropped
pretty
it.
cool. There was a phone app where the ball, it was basically like a home run game. You just basically had to whack the ball as hard as you could on your phone and back. So this,
There it is,
looks
Super
fun.
Mega Baseball.
So is this only for
Extreme
Xbox?
No, it's for Xbox and PS4. So it's like one of those kind of games. Like at least me, I can sit down and play with Coquito.
Yeah, with
or
the
I can-
kids. Yeah, definitely.
and then teach them about baseball. And even as grown-ups, we can have like okay, the show is an awesome baseball game, but
Yes.
it's like too much for me at least, it's
It's
too
very
much baseball.
technical. It's
like
technical.
like me and Hitman will play a game, and we'll start at 1:00 and we'll finish by 6 p.m. Like 5 hours later, hot dogs and popcorn later. This one's more like let's play a quick, fun, easy baseball game, in and out. It's cool. It's awesome.
Game looks cool. I wonder how much it's gonna cost.
I
If it's
love
like a $5
games
game,
this
this
looks
looks
like NBA Jams, like the hockey game. I think we
They're-
should
they're
get one
fun
of these
looking.
things every year, like we used to do it.
Yeah, like we used to
like
get the
before.
NFL Blitz or the NFL
Exactly.
Street or the hockey
we
game.
don't see
Remember
none of this
on
stuff no
PS3
more.
they had that
Arcade,
over the top
NHL
hockey.
Arcade.
Yeah.
NHL Arcade made by EA. Was
Exactly.
cool. Digital Crack, he's right. He's reminding everybody in the chat room or everybody on the show that you got to go get the betas for Call of Duty. It finishes today, so go out and play it. See if you guys like it. This is the kind of chance that these are the demos that we're getting that we used to get before. Remember that we used to be able to try out a game before we played it.
Yeah.
Basically, betas are like demos now. So go check it out and see if you like this game. See if it's worth buying.
Remember we used to have to order PlayStation Underground just to get some demos.
PlayStation Magazine, all
You
that crazy.
remember
stuff.
that?
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Did you used to get that PlayStation Underground?
PlayStation Underground. It started on the PlayStation 1, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
It
Used
would
to
be
have
like the
videos
big old
and
U right on
interview. Yeah.
I had
They
a
only
lot
did
of
like
those.
I don't know, like 6 or 7.
No, I had like
CDs.
10 games on there.
No, but like CDs, like episodes.
Yeah, and then
then it
you
just-
bought into it, and then all of a sudden they
It-
quit,
it
and you're like,
quit.
what the hell?
Remember that
happened?
game, Ready to was it Rumble Rose or Ready to Rumble?
Remember
Rose?
Rumble, the fighting game?
Yeah, it was. I
It
don't
was
know.
over the top fighting game. They had one of the
Oh.
guys with the afro and the headband. And
I can't remember the name.
come on, man, some video game connoisseur.
So-
Me and Digital Crack have been playing games for years. Like
So-
the other day, we sat down and we went up over all the games that we played. You gonna say something, Hitman?
No, I was just taking a breather.
brother, breathe.
Breather, brother.
So yeah, so check out this baseball game. It's cool. So that's it. You guys got anything?
No, I guess no. It's,
All right, so let's get into the 20 questions. So we thought of a game.
Hitman thought of the good game this time.
Yay, 20 questions. So you guys know the rules. You guys paid for demos? No, that'll be
It
cool
was
if
a
we just get
magazine
'em.
kind of way.
Yeah, back in the day, you used to get like a magazine. Xbox
A
One,
digital
Xbox
magazine.
magazine used to have the magazine, and within the magazine, they will stick in the demo for certain games and stuff. PlayStation Magazine had demos too. You used to get them digitally. So every month, they would actually send you a DVD, and you would pop it into the PlayStation. It was called Underground, and then you would have all the demos and stuff. No snowman. No, there is no snowman. I guess that's question number one.
Let's do this. Is that a question? That question number 2.
Yes, we can do this. That's 2 questions.
No, just
So you guys know the game. 20 questions. You guys get to ask us 20 questions to try to name the game and win a prize. This week's prize is gift cards for PlayStation or Xbox. So you guys ask us 20 questions. Prodigy will count them, and we'll answer yes or no. They have to be yes or no questions to win the prize. So let's do this. Let's get at it. So Madden was amazing. I actually liked it. Hitman beat me. The funny thing is that in the first half where they're playing, I remember Crimson Skies. Yeah, it came in the Xbox magazine. Now I remember that as well.
Crimson Skies.
Really good game. Really good game. So we're playing, and then I'm driving down the field, and I'm all excited because I'm gonna score on Hitman. I'm gonna go up on the score, and I'm there pounding the ball, get to like the 5-yard line, and I'm gonna run a play, and all of a sudden the time just wastes on me. I lost all notion of the time, and
That was
I
2
burned.
goal line stops you had. I stopped you at the goal line one time.
Multi-platform game.
Oh yeah, you did.
Was it a multi-platform game? Yes. Yes,
Yes,
it is. It
multi-platform.
was for PlayStation.
No.
But what? We have to say it.
No, they have to ask.
Oh my, it's a yes or no question.
All right. Take
I
it
mean,
easy.
yes or no answer.
Take it easy. Put the guns away. Put the guns away.
Man,
Take it
Hitman.
easy, take
We're gonna
it
have to
easy.
dethrone you from. Yeah, check out this little doll that Prodigy made. I think it looks just like DJ Fuego. It's got the little wrench in his hand. Pretty cool.
Is that a wrench? I thought it was a bone.
So what is that you use to make this?
What? Oh, is this thing called Kixels?
Pixels. So you make stuff that
Is it
looks like
edible?
pixels.
Those little candies you can eat?
No, it's with a Q.
It is not a 2010 and older game.
10,002 or newer? No. Man.
So I thought it was pretty cool. Kukito actually made a Ryu, which is over there on the
Should
PlayStation.
make a Metal Gear one, right?
Really easy and really fast to do. They're little cubes, and I'm thinking they coat them with like a paste or if not glue. So once you finish your little figure, you put them on this little tray with little dots where you connect them like little Legos. Prodigy.
What?
If we can show off the Ryu. And so you just put them all together, and at the end you spray it with water, and they all eventually stick together, and you just peel it off, and they're all stuck together. So it's really cool if you want to create little figures of, I would say, was that like 4-bit? No, it's like an 8-bit.
Would that type of drawing?
Is that a
be
question,
considered an
Digital? Is it a
action game?
PlayStation 2 game? It's a multi-platform game.
No, it's not an action game, and no, it's not a PS2 game.
It's not an action game? No, you're right.
It's not an action.
No, you're
No,
not. It's
an
not.
action game.
Yeah, it is.
No,
it's
it's
not.
not.
No, Digital cracks.
No.
No, yeah. Is it a PlayStation 2 game? Yes, but we already clarified that it's a. How many questions are we at right now?
So it is a PS2 game.
No, it's not a sports game.
No, not a sports game. Is it a PS2 game?
Yes.
Yes.
Is that 5?
No, we're like on 6.
Wait.
Is Madden worth pre-ordering? And not really, because it comes out on Monday.
Yes, it is. If
Well-
you are trading in your old Madden and you're buying it at Best Buy, you get $10 just for pre-ordering
We're
the
at
game.
5.
You get $30 for trading in your Madden.
I take that
15.
back. Do pre-order because you also get all the packets to do your Ultimate Team stuff too. And PS3, no.
3 no, so that's
No.
6. What's 6?
Oh my God, LOL.
Yeah, my fault. We had mixed communication with the whole thing. I had a brain fart. I thought it was older.
So now they know
Yeah,
it's a
right?
it's
For
a
some reason, I
PlayStation
thought
2
it was an
game,
older
not a
game.
PlayStation
Yeah.
3
But it
game.
was just, I guess, so
It
ahead
was
of
right-
its
it was
time.
right
like,
there.
Oh yeah, this game was definitely ahead of its time.
I think so. It looks so good.
Is it a puzzle game?
No.
No, it's
7.
Yeah, this game was definitely ahead of its time. I thought it was.
I find it funny they never try to narrow. Was it popular? Not really.
No, it wasn't.
No.
Who said was it popular?
Digital. And the funny thing is that they never try to narrow down a publisher or anything like that.
There is one. I mean, it's like, I'm not gonna say who it was, but
Oh, were you watching Twitch?
the game was
Is it a
fantastic.
shooting game? Yes.
Yes, it's a
Yes,
shooter.
it is a shooting game.
That was hard enough.
What number are we on? 8?
We're at
9?
Whatever you guys do.
9.
Is it a raging game?
They probably meant racing. Racing.
No racing, no Grand Theft Auto. Was it very popular? We answered that. No fighting game.
I'm
We're
reading.
at 12.
The sound. You know what was great about this game? I won't give it away. Was the sound behind it? You guys remember the sound?
Yeah, they made a big emphasis on the sound.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gameplay was also good. What do we got here, guys? Oh, a sleeper. What does that mean? Am I behind on the chat here? I think
Yeah,
I
it's
am.
we
No, you're good.
Was it a sleeper? I wouldn't say a sleeper. It had a little hype
I
behind
don't think
it.
that's a question, though. No, yeah, but whatever. Just a comment statement. Come on, guys. A shooter.
You have 7 questions.
It's a
left?
PlayStation 2 shooter. Basically, is what we've gotten down
Yeah.
to.
Was a game created by Sega?
No, I don't even think Sega was
No.
making shooters.
No.
Were they making shooters?
I don't know. I can't think of a Sega shooter.
Yes, it's a first-person shooter.
virtual.
Was it a first-person shooter? Yes, it was an
14?
FPS.
Come on, don't waste that kind of
Was it
question.
Did it have DLC? No, it did not.
Let's exit that question. Let's discount that one. Let's not count that one.
Why not?
No, it was not a movie themed. 2000 to 90s? No, it was not.
Yeah, it was 2000s.
It was, but he says yes or no question. It's in
Oh
the
yeah,
90s.
yes or no question.
17.
Right, 90s?
No.
No.
Look, check it out right here.
Oh, so it is 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
We'll give that one away.
Yeah, we'll give that one away. Come
That's
on, guys.
17.
17. 3 more
PlayStation
questions.
2 shooter in the year 2000s. First person shooter.
So let's help them out. So we have a first-person shooter. It is a shooter. It came out in 2000s. PlayStation 2 game. And is it SOCOM? I think SOCOM is a third-person shooter.
And SOCOM was also on PlayStation 3, which we've established. So that is.
So
can we put one of those? Come on, man. SOCOM, that was a poor answer.
But SOCOM was a bad game. They're actually gonna make SOCOM a new SOCOM.
But SOCOM was on PlayStation 3. Which
Yeah, the one where it's like
Oh, SOCOM 4 was horrible. Oh my god.
Yeah, the one for the PS3.
Yeah, when Zipper Interactive was making
Oh,
it, which
yeah.
they
Yes.
came back because SOCOM Confrontation was awesome.
Yes.
It just didn't get the support.
You remember that they were the first ones to use the whole headset and go over here, shoot over there.
that was
They were the ones
me
to
and
perfect
Fred were
online.
like, oh, we gotta get this. It came in a box and it came with his headset. And we're
Yeah.
like, yeah, go over there and shoot.
The commercials were cool because
Punisher thinks he knows.
I think I know it also.
one shot. Go for
Somebody just said the answer.
Digital got it again.
Are you kidding me? How did he fucking get the answer?
I want to know how he gets
Whoops.
the answer.
I didn't tell him. I can promise you that.
No, I just want to know the thinking process. Did
Yeah,
you just
it can-
Google like first person shooter? Da, da, da.
He got Willie's wall and just went. Psh.
Okay.
He's like, I got it.
Okay,
He
so
followed Woody's
Digital is the
walls.
winner of this contest yet again. Can Digital call us here real quick at the show to tell us how he
used
got
a piece
that
of
answer?
Willie's wall to knock himself. Is it Metal? No, it's not Metal Gear. Is it called? Yeah. So
That
yeah,
is
like it's crazy. Like 2 weeks in a row, the same guy won both contests.
Yeah.
And a Punisher says he knew. I wonder if he knew. Did you guess Black Punisher?
Yeah, did Punisher get by?
Did he?
No, he hasn't answered yet. So,
it's 'cause we
Digital,
got the-
if you want to get back on.
There he is.
He's like, I have that game. Damn it. Now the question is, did you think it was that before Digital Crack answered? Now that's the question.
Yes, sir.
So how'd you come up with Black?
I used to play that game. It was the first game that actually had destructible walls and shit.
And the sound was amazing.
That's the first thing when Hitman came up. Hey, we should do Black. The first thing I told him, that was the first game that emphasized that was their gimmick. Like you can destroy everything and
You can destroy the walls. I remember I got to a certain point in that game that I couldn't pass. And
I think there was a part 2 because I don't remember beating the game either.
That's because you
but the thing is,
suck
I
at
didn't play it
games.
on PlayStation 2. I played it on Xbox.
Well, no, I played it on PlayStation 2.
Yeah, well, it came out on PS2 and Xbox One.
But nobody clarified in that
Yeah, exactly.
question.
Yeah, so nobody said it was a PlayStation only game or something like that.
Yeah.
He cheated. I told Punisher. Well, Punisher
Yeah,
didn't
when I
win.
was thinking
Digital
early
Crack
2000s,
won.
I was like, it's got to be either one of the Call of Duties, SOCOM, but then I remember SOCOM was PS3, and I'm like, shit. And then you're like, it's not popular. And I'm like, it's got to be Black.
So do you remember that? Like, it was a freaking awesome game. Like, it had all this hype.
It was a great game.
But it didn't sell for some
And it
reason. A lot of
never
people-
came out again.
You know what? It
Literally.
didn't. You know what it is? It
I
had
just
campaign
searched
mode,
up
but it
right
didn't
now.
have multiplayer.
We're gonna make a second one.
Is that what it is? That they didn't have multiplayer, so they didn't have legs?
It
And
didn't have multiplayer.
As a matter of fact, I remember it being one of the first games where you can attach a suppressor on your gun and detach it in the same. Like you could just detach it all the time. It was awesome.
Oh,
No, it was a wonderful game.
Yeah.
yeah.
I just remember mowing down the walls and just watching the wall fall apart.
It was so
and,
cool.
the other gimmick is that you could use environmental damage and kill people that way. You could shoot down the chandelier, and the chandelier will fall and kill the enemies, which was good.
It was just total shooting nonstop. I mean, it was just. It was like you had unlimited ammo all the time.
I don't know why that game didn't do better than what it did.
And
I don't
we
know.
didn't get a
I
sequel.
think that game was amazing.
EA should totally remake that if they're hearing this.
That game to me was amazing.
And you
Yes.
still have it, right, Punisher?
Hell yeah, I do. Well, I think I do. I gotta check my stock.
The graphics were
But
good
I
at
had
the
that
time.
game. I played it and I fell in love with it. In 2006, I think is when it came out.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude,
2006.
that game
He
was
nailed it.
hot.
It feels like
You know, the crazy thing is that I think they did such a bad job of marketing the game. They didn't push it out, and people didn't know about it. Because the people that played it loved it. There's not one person that says, you know what, Black kind of sucked. Everybody that I say played Black, everybody liked it.
You know what's crazy is that game
Hell
came
yeah.
out right before Xbox 360 came out and PlayStation 3.
I remember
I thought it
that
was
was one of
later
the
than that.
first games
It's
that
the
came
digital
out
crack is
on
right,
It
though.
was actually
No, it only came
it
out
was
for
actually
Xbox
one
and
of the
PS2.
first games on Xbox. I remember getting Crimson Skies,
first ones.
and then one of the other games that I got was Black.
Yeah, it was one of the first ones.
It was one of the last shooters for the PlayStation 2 console and PlayStation
Mm-hmm.
and Xbox One. Regular Xbox.
Well, my best friend Petey, he's the one that bought it. He's like, yo, you gotta play this game. I'm like, all right, I'll give it a shot. So I played it, and I told him, all right, I'm not giving your game back. You better buy your own now.
Yeah, the game was
And
awesome.
For then on, bro, I was like, head over here for it. Then I bought it, and I don't know what happened to it. But that game to me was amazing.
I
So
wonder
much
the story
fun.
would be different if digital crack says like if there was a multiplayer to it. If it was kind of like, I guess that's what Rainbow Six is trying to do, that close quarter destruction combat stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll be fun. I mean, why not?
You know where they went wrong is you had Halo out, and Halo had that multi-platform play with your friends. You know what I mean?
It was
And
online. Black wasn't online. That was the problem with
Black
it.
was online.
If Black was online, forget about it. Nobody will leave the house.
Willie said
Yeah,
Black
that game
was
was
amazing
awesome.
too. So
The levels were cool. Even the story was really good. As a matter of fact, if I remember the story, they used real
was.
people. In the story, it was like the cutscenes were real actors,
Yeah.
and it had like a CIA
kind of like what Quantum Break is trying to do with the live action cutscene
right.
stuff.
Man, that game was ahead of its time because there were no games that had destructible.
Well, back then
environments.
most of the cutscenes were like live action.
Yeah, a lot of them were.
You know, that's
Yeah,
something
we
I
go
miss
through
from Madden. I remember popping in Madden, and the first thing is like, oh man, I wonder which highlights are gonna be on there, big hits, and you would watch that
Yeah.
I think like 3 or 4 minute highlight video of hits and catching. And I miss that. I wish Madden would do that again, and they don't.
Need for Speed is doing the same thing.
The live action
The
cutscenes.
live action
Yeah,
clips
they
that
did. They
transfer
evolved
to,
that.
like,
And their thing is
Theirs
crazier because
really,
it adapts
really
to
nice.
your story.
And to your
Which is
car.
cool.
Like the car that's in there is gonna be your car, whatever way you modified it, and they digitally input it.
It's like
and
that game coming
it's
out
so
for
cool.
Xbox One. That's I can't remember the name of it now. That we should
Well, I know
talk about
Willie
a
should
couple
know.
weeks ago.
He plays all those racing games as well. He loves those games.
Who does?
Willie.
Willie?
Yeah,
He loves racing games.
There's a new steering wheel that's coming out. I wonder if Willie does Willie get
Logitech.
into all that steering wheel stuff or not?
It all depends. I mean, we have to ask him. But he might be.
Okay, because I would like to know if there's a good steering wheel out there. Because DJ Fuego's always looking for a good steering wheel.
Yeah,
his
the,
hands
one,
on it.
the last one I purchased was pretty good. I saw the reviews on the new Logitech. It's
See,
there.
even-
It's there.
even
It has
Will-
its pluses. It has its bads. So is the other one I have.
Yeah, even Williams like that. Yo, that Need for Speed's dope, right?
I can't wait. It's gonna be so good.
Yeah.
I want a steering wheel that when you crash into something, airbag deploys.
It just punches you right in the face.
Yeah, poof. You're like, oh, what happened? You fucked up. You have to do it all over again.
Call the
Put it all back
insurance.
together.
And as punishment, you
Yeah,
gotta
put it all back
fold up
together,
the,
put it
the
again.
bag, get right into the steering wheel, so you learn your lesson.
Call the insurance. Call Allstate.
That'll be pretty dope, actually.
More-
Or at least
more
it'll
realism.
electrocute your hands or something like.
Oh my
You're
god!
dead.
Or just poof, it just shakes it or something. Yeah, yeah.
Or just punches you right in the nuts.
See some stars.
Nut check.
Yeah. So we want, the Thrustmaster. We have the DJ Fuego
I
has
have
the
the
Thrustmaster.
Yeah.
We did an unboxing video for it almost like a year ago now.
No, it's been like
6 months?
6 months ago. It was really good. I really like it. The only thing I don't like is the pedals. They're plasticky, and the bottom of it doesn't grip to the carpet. It kind of slides away. Really hate that. You're gonna have to put something under it for a grip on the carpet or the tile. That's the only bad thing I like. But the pedal
But you know
feel
what?
feels good.
There's a video of a guy who created a gaming system just for driving. He's like on hydraulics.
That's what we want to
Yeah,
do.
that's
That's why
right.
we're trying to find the ideal steering wheel so we can build a roll cage and put it on hydros and do all that. But we don't want to go
That'd be
through all the
awesome.
trouble, and then we have a crappy steering wheel, and then we have to start all over. So that's why we're looking for the ideal steering wheel. We want one with a clutch and everything, and so we can put a thing. So
That'd be so pimping. And we have to have at least a JVL audio with some Twitters in the back.
Hell
You know,
yeah.
boom. That'd be nice.
yeah, we got to get the trunk rattling.
Gotta
You
get
know I
that-
put a 15 behind your couch.
the King Kong in the trunk.
Boom, 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 boom. All day.
So yeah,
And
we
don't forget the neons. Don't forget the neons.
the
Yeah.
neon
Yes.
kit. Man, those were the days, man. You don't see that no more.
No.
Like back in
Nah,
like
I just see a bunch of little Honda Civics flying around.
The
twisted
racers.
wheels. Nah.
it's just weird how
It's
like
so
all of a
popular
sudden
now.
like I told my brother how weird that dropped out of nowhere. Like for a while everybody was hooking up their cars and
Riding
this and that.
spinners.
And then I guess the depression hit and that's it. Nobody wanted to fix their cars no more.
Yeah, everything's stock now.
Everything's stock, or if not tinted windows
I
and
appreciate
tinted.
the show, guys. I'm gonna jump off so you guys can keep going.
All right, thanks, Digital.
All right, boys.
All right, Punisher.
I'll
Thanks
talk
for
to you
calling,
guys.
man.
Okay.
That was like our first 4-way on the or actually 3-way, I guess.
4-way.
Who's behind who?
I'm always at the end, man. I'm not the one in the front.
No. I don't want to be the middleman.
I think
Locked doors. Thank you. Gracias.
all right. So we want to thank everybody.
talking about the Craig Master?
So we want to thank everybody for watching the show. We want to thank everybody for keeping the chat room all nice and lively, and for discussing and playing the I Spy. I guess even the chat room has a game for themselves now. We want to thank everybody for participating and for watching the show. Please subscribe to our show. Please share with friends and family. Please help us expand. Please download our podcast, the Digital Crack Podcast. Every Wednesday it goes up live on iTunes, all the different podcasts. Like I have a thing called podcast
Yeah, they're free. You can
Pocket
download
Cast,
them.
and you can just download it free, and then you can get our podcast there and just play and listen to it. It's really easy. Or go to the Digital Crack Network and just listen to it there. You can live stream it. So please check it out. So I want to thank everybody. Like I said before, this was Kuko.
And this was Hitman.
And this is DJ Fuego.
And like we always say, live in your world but play in ours. Game Bros. Peace.